Good morning. I am Assistant Professor Abhishek Kumar Vishwakarma of Yogoda Satsanga Mahavidyalaya. I am going to discuss Android programming of course BSc IT semester 3. So let's start Android programming. As per the syllabus, I am going to discuss history of Android. Android Incorporation was founded in Palo Alto, California in the year 2003 by these four persons: Andy Rubin, Rich Miner, Nick Sears, and Chris White. In the year 2004, company were intention to develop an advanced operating system for digital camera. So initially, the motto of the company, the goal of the company is what? To develop operating system for digital cameras. But after 5 months later, the company had diverted its efforts and was pitching Android as a handset operating system. So initially company wants to develop operating system for digital cameras, but after few months they diverted their efforts and created Android operating system for handset. And in the year 2005, Google acquired Android Incorporation. At Google, the team led by Rubin and developed a mobile device platform powered by the Linux kernel. So the base of the Android OS is what? Linux kernel. An early prototype had a close resemblance to a BlackBerry phone with no touchscreen and a physical QWERTY keyboard. As you see in this picture, this is QWERTY keyboard and this is BlackBerry model. QWERTY keyboard is same as our laptop or desktop keyboard and is used in mobile phones. And then Google changed its Android specifications documents to state that touch screens will be supported. So after uh, many more development, Google changed their document and start facility to give touch screen mobile phones. Although the product was designed with the presence of discrete physical buttons as an assumption, therefore a touch screen cannot completely replace with physical buttons. As you see in this picture, the mobile handset Model T, Mobile G1, these devices are comes with both facility, keypad and touch screens. So Google initially not completely changed the keypad functionality into touch screen, but keep both facility and start developing touch screen mobile phones. By 2008, both Nokia and BlackBerry announced touch-based smartphones to rival the iPhone 3G, and Android's focus eventually switched to just touchscreens. So, as you uh, know that the Google wants to develop touchscreen mobile phone. So these are what? These are the stages how we come to the touch screen, fully touch screen mobile phones. The first commercial available smartphone running Android was the HTC Dreams. So in the model HTC Dream, the first the first Android operating system were used, and these HTC Dream mobile phone is also known as T-Mobile G1, which was announced in September 23rd, 2008. November 5, 2007, the Open Handset Alliance, a consortium of technology companies, so Google start exploring all the things and they want other company also comes together and create a touch screen mobile phones. So that's why in November 5, 2007, an alliance were created that the name is what? Open Handset Alliance, with the other companies like device manufacturer companies HTC, Motorola, Samsung, and wireless carriers such as S-Print, T-Mobile, and chipset makers such as Qualcomm and Texas Instruments these all devices, these all companies are grouped together and create an alliance called Open Handset Alliance. The main goal to develop this open handset is what? The first truly open and comprehensive platform for mobile devices. So the main idea, the main goal of OH is what? To create, to develop the first truly open and comprehensive platform for mobile devices. Each major release is named in alphabetical order. So, and as we know, the Android comes with various versions, and each versions are named in alphabetical order, but the initial versions of Android like 1.0, 1.1, there is no code name, but after that they start coding in alphabetical order. Cupcake, donut, eclairs, froyo, ginger, honeycomb, ice cream, sandwich, like that. So I just composed here in Android versions in this tabular format. And if you want to go details in each versions, you can go with these URL as you see in the top most screen of this slide. Now let's start introduction to Android operating system. So Android is what is mobile based operating system developed by Google based on a modified version of the Linux kernel and other open source softwares and designed primarily for touchscreen mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. So Android is basically comes with smartphones and tablets. But in addition, Google has further developed Android TV for televisions, Android Auto for cars, Wear operating system for wrist watches, and each with a specialized user interface. So Android comes with a specialized user interface, very interactive, very friendly. Variants of Android are also used on games, consoles, digital cameras, PCs, and other electronics. So as we see in this slide, there is smartphone, smart TV, smart car, smart watches. So these devices are based on Android operating system. The Android operating system is a Linux based and developed by OHA, the Open Handset Alliance. The OS was originally created by Android Incorporation, which was bought in Google in 2005. So this slide is basically the sum up of all the slides. So I am just trying to sum up all things in this slide. So as you see in the first line, OHA developed Android operating system is a Linux based. Google acquired this company in 2005 and Google teamed up with other companies to form the OHA. The Android is a very powerful operating system and it supports large number of applications in smartphones. So Android comes with what? Very large number of applications and are more comfortable and advanced for the user. The hardware that supports Android software is based on ARM, Application Real-Time Microcontroller Architecture Platform. So ARM makes possible that Android software runs over there, and it ARM makes possible that other devices can use in other devices can use Android operating system. The Android is an open source for operating system. Open source operating system means what? It comes free and anyone can use it. The Android has got millions of apps available that can help you managing your life one or other way, and it is available in very low cost in the market. And that reason Android is very popular. So why Android is so much popular? Because of it comes with millions of apps in very low cost. And you can also include Android is very user friendly and very interactive, and it it comes with much more facilities. That's why Android becomes very popular. Each time the OHA releases an Android versions, as we discussed. So what are the main important features of Android is? First is it is open source. Second is anyone can customize. Third is there are lots of mobile applications, and fourth is many interesting features. So Android also provides supports for messaging services like SMS, MMS, web browsers, storage, connectivity, media, handset layout, etc. So Android comes in different layouts also with different facilities. So that is it for this session. Today we are discussed what history and an introduction. Thank you so much for watching this.